Okay, Donald, so to crank the truck, on the left side of the dash, there are 3 switches. The bottom one is the fans, you throw it on, and the top one is ignition. You throw it on, and then you turn the key and start it like you would any other vehicle, and that's it. And when you shut the vehicle down, you just turn the key off like you would any normal car, and then kill the ignition, kill the fans. If you want to run nitrous, you throw the middle button up, and then down where the hood latch pull is, there is a switch. You lift the cover, turn the button on, and what it does is it activates the bottle warmer, and that'll help maintain your pressure for your nitrous. And then at that point, when you have your foot in the floor, when you're taking off and you're nailing it real good, there's a green button on the steering wheel, and you just push that button, and as long as you got that button pushed, the nitrous is on. If you let go of the button, the nitrous will come off. If you take your foot off the floor, the nitrous will shut off, because it'll indicate to the nitrous system that you do not have full throttle and not enough fuel to keep the nitrous going. And that's pretty much it. To purge the nitrous, there is a red button right here on the dash. You just push it and the nitrous will purge, and there's a little nozzle coming out where the windshield wiper sprayer used to be, and that's where your nitrous will purge out. And that's pretty much it. It's very, very simple, and there's a lot of safeties in it. As far as the line lock, it is on the shifter, and the shifter is right here. There's a red button on the left side of the shifter. All you do is, when you want to do a burnout, is you get up to where you're going to do your burnout, you put your foot on the brake, push it all the way to the floor, and then push the red button on the shifter. As long as that button is held in, the front brakes will stay locked up, and then you just give it the gas real hard, and it'll get the tires spinning. And then when you're done with your burnout, don't let go of the gas before you let go of the button. Let go of the button and let the truck move forward a little bit to roll out of it, and then just let go of the button, or then you can let go of the gas, because if you let go of the gas too soon, it's going to be too much of a impact on your rear end, and you might break something if you do it too many times like that. But that's pretty much it. It's very simple. You can always call me and ask me any questions from there, but that's pretty much it. On the right hand side of the dash, of course, you have your tack. I've got the light set up to where it'll go off at 55 or 5,500 or 6,000 RPM. On the back of the light, there's a little dial. You can set the RPMs to make the light go off at whatever RPM you want. Then the 2 gauges, they only work when the nitrous system's armed. One is, the top one's fuel, the bottom one is nitrous pressure. You always want to have at least 6 to 7 pounds, preferably 7 pounds of fuel pressure when the nitrous is running. That's what it's set at. You should have no problem with that. And then the nitrous, it just shows what your pressure is, and you can and that'll indicate to you when you're starting to run out of nitrous in the bottle, because it'll start falling off. But other than that, that's about it. It's pretty good. The gauges on the pillar post to the left, you got voltage, you've got oil pressure, and then you got water. Normally this truck will operate somewhere between 180 and 200 on the water temp, which is good. You start getting above 200, I wouldn't want to take it past probably 210. Then I'd be concerned. That's only happened to me one time, and that was when I was stuck in traffic for a really long time. This truck does pretty good as long as you keep the fans on. Oil pressure, when you first start it, it's going to go up to 60 or above. And then as the truck comes up to operating temperatures, you're driving around town, it'll probably fall off at idle somewhere around 20-25, which is normal. On a high performance motor, typically you want 10 psi per 1,000 RPM on the tack. So you're going to have at least 20 at all times, even at idle. And this thing idles about 950 RPM, so you got more than enough oil pressure. Other than that, you're good.